Welcome to MCQ series part 14. Now, first question. A mouse has to go from point A to B without retracing any part of the path and never moving backward. What is the total number of distinct paths that the mouse may take to go from A to B? Now, there is a mouse and it has to go from A to B point, and there are number of ways. So in this condition, if the every way is individual, it is not depending on any other way, so we will simply multiply these ways. So there are two ways, and these we have 4, then 3, then 2. By multiplying these all 4, we will get our answer is 48. Okay. Now, what happened in the case when some sort of ways are dependent on another, like in this situation? If you have the point A and you have a wheel something like this, okay, something like this, B point. Now here what you have started from a point A, and here in the top situation here we have two ways, but these two ways are depending on this way. If we takes this way, then we will not consider any of these two ways. So in such a condition, we will not use this formula. For such a condition that where some ways are dependent on another ways, this is not done. So here in this question, answer number 4, option number 4 is your right answer. Now second question, which of the following figures best shows the y is inversely proportional to x? Now there are 4 figures and they are showing some relationship between the x and y. Which figure is showing the inversely proportional? Now in this situation, condition number A, it is not any inversely proportional or directly proportional. If two functions are directly proportional, they will show this structure, something like B, graph number B. And C, it is not also good. D is the correct answer. In any inversely proportionals, we find that the value of one either x or y is decreases and other will increases, and this decrease and increase will produce a graph something like this. This is also graph showing the as the value increasing of value of x is increasing, there is decrease in the value of y, but it is not the correct graph for inversely proportional. If you will plot any graph for inversely proportional, you will find that it will look something like D. So here option number D is your right answer. Now the third question is, which of the following shows decreasing energy during an earthquake? So there are three type of faults, as you know: thrust fault, normal faults, and strike slip fault. So they are releasing energy during the earthquake, but in the releasing of this energy is different for different faults. As far as the uh, their order is concerned, we have the thrust fault, which increases much of energy during an earthquake. Then we have normal fault, which releases a lesser energy from than that of thrust fault. Then we have strike slip fault that releases very less energy. So the correct sequence is your thrust fault, then normal fault, and then strike slip fault. So here option number 1 is your right answer. Okay, these all three questions are asked in NAT December 2014. So here first is the right answer. Now fourth question is, distance of each planet from the sun is approximately twice that of the next planet close to the sun. Which rule is this? So this is a rule and it is asking the rule name. And options are Titles-Bode rule, Kepler's rule, and combination of two, Titles-Bode rule and Kepler's rule, and finally the Euler's theorem. So what the rule is saying, just imagine this is our sun and we have several planets, 1 2 3, these are the planets. So it is saying that the distance of each planet, let us take about this planet. Okay, so distance of this planet, let us consider it is y. Okay, distance of each planet from the sun is approximately twice. So this distance is twice that of the next planet close to the sun. Next planet which is close to the sun. So it has two next planet, this and this one, but this is the close to the towards the sun, so that means we are talking about this planet. So the distance y is just double than the distance of this region. Let's consider this is x. So according to this rule, y is equal to 2x. Okay, the distance of each planet from the sun is approximately twice that of the next planet which is close to the sun. And this rule is known as the Titus-Bode rule. Okay, you know the Kepler's rule are also related to the planets and stars, but they are not this rule. And combination of these two, there are no such combination exist. And as far as the Euler's theorem is concerned, Euler's theorem is related to the plate tectonics. The movement of plate can be determined by the Euler's theorem. So here option number 1 is your right answer. It is the Titus-Bode rule, body rule. Fifth question is, which of the following is associated with the glaciers? So you have some deposits like Leukotriene deposit, Loess, Till and moraines. So you know that the term Leukotriene is related to the lake, so it is associated with the lake deposit, and Loess is found in the arid region, so it is associated with the Aeolian, and Till and moraines. These are two deposits formed by the activity of glaciers. So we have option number third and fourth both as a correct answer. So Till and moraines are considered as associated with the glaciers. So it's all about for today. Thank you so much.